Hi, this is Ed, W4EDF, and wanted to give a run through of my battery and solar setup that I use for ham radio. Starting off with my Renogy 60 watt folding solar panel. That's connected into my battery box, which I have to thank Jeremy KF7IJZ for essentially designing this setup, coming up with the idea using a vertical Pelican case, the Elite Power Solutions prismatic lithium ferrophosphate battery, which gives me 40 amp hours, a lot of current delivery, all that. It's fantastic. Genasun charge controller, and the rig runner for power distribution. And right now I'm in the woods, so I'm not really getting a whole lot of power from the solar panel, only about 7-8 watts. But in full sun I can get pretty much the full 60 watts out of the panel. So again, I use this for ham radio a lot of times with my larger Kenwood radio, where I need more power. It can handle a 100 watt radio, no problem at all. With 60 watts, depending on the sun, you may or may not be able to do a whole day of radio. Really, again, it just depends on how much, what you're doing, how much you're using it. But certainly on 25 watts, I made it through the whole weekend with hardly even any solar generation, doing the 13 colonies just on the Kenwood, and it was fine. So one of the other things I use this for is when we're camping, and one thing I get is these inexpensive LED lights from Amazon, and this one plugs into USB, which made handy here with the rig runner, and you can see it puts off a fair amount of light. I think it's about a 40 watt equivalent bulb. It lights the campsite or the tent up quite well and uses very little power. The other thing that I do, we have an old dog and he has some trouble with the heat, is I found this 12 volt camp fan right here and ended up putting power poles on the fan, and that can be plugged right in and deliver a nice breeze. So if it gets a little too hot for him, we can cool him off. So as you see, it's not just for ham radio. You can use it just as a alternate power source for pretty much anything, either a power outage or camping in my case. It's very lightweight, about 15 pounds, really convenient to carry. The folding panel is not bad at all. Certainly one of the power film panels would be a better and more portable solution, but really you can't beat this, especially for the price. So that's really it, and hope you enjoyed.